in the company of Gary Eastwood, the secret millionaire, and his wallet, we go racing at Brands Hatch with Ferrari Dinos and Porsche 911s. And we take double and single amputees from Helmand Province. They're fantastic boys. I've been in Bergen-Belsen. I've seen my share of dead bodies and wounded. But these lads are great. When I walk up to the table for my pint and tell them, "You haven't got a leg to stand on, you lot," they all laugh. I expect at least one of them to get up and chin me, but they don't. They're brilliant guys. They, you know, I admire them. And I asked them, and I do have moments of seriousness, and I said to them, I said, "You know, lads, don't you think you're fighting for Bush's oil? This might not be a good thing to say, but I've reached the age where I can speak my mind with impunity." And they say, "No, Jim, we're fighting for our country." And I say, "Well..."
It's only the poster.
Oh. I say, "Well, I know, but it's not like..." In the First World War, there were 7 Baker boys. 5 were killed on the Somme and Passchendaele, and 2 were... My dad lost his right leg, and his brother Harold lost his left arm, and both were severely gassed. But I didn't feel, whilst they had my undying admiration as real soldiers, I didn't feel the same as what I feel about my war. And that is, it was for freedom. There's no question about that. One of the most poignant memories for me was this centre medal here is from the children of France for liberating their country. It's got the beaches in Normandy. Any veteran of Normandy will look at that and say it's a fraud, because the beaches are in the wrong order. But I revere that little medal because the kid that gave it me would be about 15. He presented it to me on the Rue Eisenhower in Caen in Normandy, on a gold cushion on the purple cushion with gold tassels, and to see this little kid looking up at me. His parents weren't born when we were fighting there, and to see him saying thank you for that is a very humbling thing. I go every year, when I can afford it, to Normandy, to my beach, because I was in the first wave, and we took a hammer in. And I'm stood there, talking to my boys. I can see their faces in the sea, in the minefield. And I'm talking to them, you know, thanking them for coming across the sea from Canada. The Régiment de la Chaudière, the French-Canadian Special Forces. And I thank them for coming to our aid and sacrifice, you know. And while I'm doing that, I can hear great hilarity and laughter. So I immediately lost it. It was coming down from on the beach, I thought, I'm going down there, I'm going to knock 7 bells out of somebody for laughing. I know that's... I don't have to be told how pathetic that is. But to me, that's mine till I die. That patch of sand that was soaked in blood, that's mine. And when I got down there, run down the steps, there were 5 blonde, curly-haired little children screaming with laughter. I slapped my wrist and turned and walked away, and I thought, that's why we did it. That's why my mates died. For them to have that freedom, you know. So I'll be there again this year, hopefully. If I live that long.